If you want to see one of my little troublemakers in my life, stick around to the end after the question, and you'll get to see my little baby Thor and all of his little bloopers and contributions to this. But I figure in case anyone doesn't want to see them, that's okay. I will try to add in a timestamp for where to go if you just want to see the cats, because I also understand that that's very much a possibility. Anyway, so I've really been debating how much I want to share about health issues and those challenges. And I realized as I am trying to push myself and learn and do better, one of the things that I really have needed to come to grips with is dealing with chronic illnesses, in particular fibromyalgia and PCOS. It's not always easy, though I am incredibly blessed that it is really, all things considered, fairly minor. A lot of individuals who I know that suffer through this, taking a shower, making the bed, things like that, small things truly exhaust them, and it has nothing to do with their strength of will or their character or any such thing. They're incredibly talented individuals who are just drained each day and have to go on in enormous pain and suffering. And for me, I have some of those days. I live in pain most of the time. It's at about, I think it stays between, it wavers between a 4 and a 6, and that's challenging. But I know how to deal with it because I've dealt with it for so long. However, then there are days like yesterday, which, you know, Tuesday was challenging as well, as you probably noted if you watched that particular vlog. Wednesday started off beautifully. Then things changed, and that's one of the unnerving parts of challenges like this, is that there's a lot of uncertainty. You never know when something's going to crop up like that, and sometimes it feels like your own body is trying to betray you, which I can't say I particularly appreciate. Don't like treachery in real life unless it's highly entertaining and witty. And it's definitely not witty or entertaining when my body does it. However, you know, it is pretty manageable. There's some rough days, and this isn't a really bad day. This is just I would say it's a really low day. And I have to accept, even though I probably won't, that I will not be able to do everything that I want to do today, and that I will be slower than a snail through molasses. And that's frustrating because I am very ambitious and I have an enormous to-do list, and I don't plan on letting this stop me. It's just annoying. And yeah, so I am grateful for all the good, and I'm thankful for that, and I'm sure I will be feeling better soon. Part of this is due to the weather, and that will go away very soon, thankfully. And I will be doing that series on what I wish I knew about fibromyalgia, because I think that's just something I need to push through and finish. So what I was thinking about today too, whenever these sorts of times strike, I find this is when I am at the most risk for the depression returning. And not surprisingly, because the pain gets worse and the thought processes become a little bit more muddled, everything seems to become more complicated, I feel slower. It's one of the reasons I prefer talking online, because I can use exclamation points to compensate for my lack of energy. And yeah, it's easier to hide behind words than it is behind visuals. And to be really blunt though, if I'm having a really bad day or anything like that, I will not be vlogging. At best, I will upload something that I've already done, and like I mentioned, I'm putting together pieces that I can upload, but today I can, and even though I was questioning, do I really want to use my energy for this? Do I really want to take the time to put on my makeup? I also know I'm going to get, at this point, something of a sense of accomplishment, and that triggers endorphin release because I finished something. I've set a quiet goal for myself of what I want to do, and so if I push through and I finish it, even if it takes more out of me, I'm going to feel better, because there's that. And you know, you find as many tricks as you can for keeping your mental state sharp and good, because I think that's one of the most wearing parts of the fibromyalgia, is what it does to the mind. And although, yeah, the body hurts too, it's just not fun all the way around. Anyway, one of the lessons that I had learned, that I've been trying so hard to internalize, just starting a few years ago, was don't despise the small things. I have a naturally somewhat impatient personality. I want things to be exceptional. I want them to be epic. I have enormous dreams, and I have no intention of giving up on them. I don't care what my body tells me. And I used to struggle a lot because I would feel like if I couldn't do something enormous, then it doesn't count. I mean, obviously, I pushed myself to the point where I can regularly write 10,000 words. And even on a day like today, it's possible that I will do that, but it will be much, much, much slower than what it would otherwise. And I actually don't know for sure if it will happen. I think this video is just going to be a little bit more complicated today. I mean, I did say I wanted to practice doing more editing and jump cuts, so I'm getting my my wish there. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I do know that the small things add up. It's not always fancy and it's not always beautiful, but even if all we can get done is, say, 5 or 10 minutes of work or 500 words, which actually is my goal, and every day it's to get to 500, and 10,000 is the one that I have afterward, but I consider it a success if I do get to that 500. I do prefer to have it in a nice even number though. But the little steps do take us there. Even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes, it does add up. Maybe not as quickly as if we're doing hours and hours, but it does count. And I am going to finish this video before my cats do anything else. Why don't you tell me about something that you've been working on where you wanted to go faster, but it's not for one reason or the other, and small steps are essential. I hope you have a really great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye. I started having a lot of problems with energy, a significant increase in pain, and what are you doing over there, Thor? Baby boy, that trash is in there for a reason, okay? For a reason, I promise. Yeah, my sweetie. Can you? Okay. We all have those days where we know things aren't going to go quite the way that we hoped, whether it's because we're not feeling so great, or life is happening, or our cats are continuing to get into the garbage when they should not. Stop it, Thor. Loki, don't encourage him. Both of you stop it. The small things matter. That they are important, that even when it doesn't always feel like they are the... Thor, my little sweetheart, I need you to stop that. Baby doll, would you please? Baby? Oh, do you want me to throw your fish? Yes, that's you. What do you think of that?